Hello, you guys, and welcome back to today's video. If you don't know us, this is Duhamel Bentley, and this is Felipe Bentley. This is the Doofy team,
the Doofy channel, the Doofy Nation. If you haven't subscribed, we would absolutely love to have you in the Doofy Nation party right here, right now.
And yeah, join the Doofy family, and also click on the bell button to stay notified for future videos that we're gonna post on a daily basis.
Yes.
And also leave us a comment down below if you guys have ever been to the Hollywood
Studios, Universal Studios. There's a lot of studios here.
And then the Universal Halloween Horror Nights,
which we're doing today, as you saw in the thumbnail. Of course, right now I'm living my Malfoy fantasy, honey, creating a little bit of mischief.
Like if you were coming with us to the Universal Hollywood, I think that you'll have so much fun because every time we go down or up from the stairs,
that's like our thing.
Yeah, we're always like Alakajumbo.
It's like, here's the thing, we were I put a spell on you for you to subscribe.
Yeah, we're always like that. And what's so much fun is that a lot of people, not everyone, but a lot of people do respond with spells back. Like, they say...
We had an attack in this video. They threw a spell back at me. I was like, girl.
What's going on?
I blocked it.
Yeah, Domel's Wanda. It's from Harry Potter. If you guys are a fan of Harry Potter, this is the time to show your support, love, and kindness
for Mr. Harry Potter and the blah 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 blah.
Now you guys may ask, why does my voice sounds like this? It was because I had so much fun. I was not yelling, but screaming and having so much fun with everyone. And Domel's voice, why is yours like that?
Because I held my containment. I was like, no, I'm not, like, I can't do it. I can't yell it like that.
I know. It was so much fun. So we were heading down to just go to the Mommy.
Which is like our favorite spot. Yeah, like we have to do, if we went and we could only do two, it would be the Mummy and Jurassic Park.
100%.
Or the tour. I love the tour. Especially when feet are aching. I'm like, girl, let me just sit for an hour.
And they always switch it up a little bit. This time, they talked about Lady Gaga's video. They had some, we had so much fun.
We went to Wisteria Lane again, which is, very unusual because it's always closed for, filming.
Yes.
And, it's just really, really great. We love it.
And you may ask, what time did I go over there? And if you didn't ask, I'm going to tell you right now.
Right here.
We ended up going there like around 10 a.m. in the morning. And we spent like literally a full day. The Mel had full makeup on the video. And we lasted until almost 2 a.m. in the morning.
Oh my God.
It was so hysterical.
My feet were screaming.
I think right here you're getting attacked.
Yeah, they're going to attack me. Look, they're going to attack me right here. Wait for it. No, I don't. It's the next person. Sorry, I got attacked several times.
Overall, I think this was one of the best experiences ever. We've never been into the most iconic event from Universal, which is the Halloween Horror Nights. And to be quite honest with you guys, I had so much fun. I would rate it at 10 out of a 10. Just because Domel and I's experience, we were just unexpectedly waiting the worst and the best.
I agree.
Duhamel is usually the type of person who avoids this horror, suspense, kind of like, you don't like those type of films.
I don't. I get stressed out and like, I started to think like, this isn't real. And like, these people are so scared, which is so annoying. Like, can't you see it's not real? Like, hello.
Yeah.
And I get annoyed because of that. So
I think you're gonna get spelled back.
I'm gonna get attacked. I think around here. You side here first.
Some people laugh. Some people are just having fun. It's so much fun. I honestly love this about us, and specifically. And over here on the other side, I think someone spelled back at you. Even the lady who was selling cotton candy later on in the video, she spelled back. She's like,
it's just really funny because I think people don't expect that kind of interaction.
Expect and unexpected, for sure.
Yes. And we love it. We really do.
We really, really do. We also noticed this time that, food is inexpensive outside of the park while you were walking in the city walk. Oh my God. We ended up heading to Panda Express.
Panda, yeah.
We ended up eating for like $13, the both of us, and we were full until the end of the night.
We were full until the end of the night.
Now let's talk about Harry Potter. This time was very unique. Oh, there we go. He like kind of like flipped his head.
Mama doesn't miss not one, honey.
So we had something going on at Harry Potter this time. Tell us what was going on.
What do you mean?
We ended up going to the ride.
Oh, yes, girl! Okay, so let me spill the tea right now.
Spill it, mama.
I've gained a couple of pounds throughout the years, if you know what I mean. And
Oh my god.
we went to Universal, right? And I wanted to get on the Harry Potter actual Hogwarts ride. I don't think that's a name, but that's the castle ride. And I tried to sit down in the test seating, and I couldn't fit.
Since
Now-
we had the park.
yeah, at the beginning. At the beginning. This is all the beginning, girl. I'm in the past right here, right now. I couldn't sit. I was feeling claustrophobic. I was like, oh my gosh. And then we decided that we were gonna
Nervous.
go on a journey for better health and obviously better perks in the case of like being able to enjoy our experience furthermore.
Yeah.
And we went like 2 more times. I remember that we tried going in once, and you need 3 clicks. I got one, and I felt so claustrophobic. I was like, I gotta be out of here. So they had to stop the entire train, get me out. It was so crazy. But then we went another time, and it kind of fit. But this time was the time
We
that
were
I
not
fit.
expecting it. You
I
you
did
were
not.
like, let's go ahead and try it because lately we've been doing a lot of meal prep, kind of like reassuring our healthy lifestyle.
Eating habits, yeah.
And when we went there, he asked, "Is this on? Like, is this gonna fit?" And it had already clicked 3 times. And
I thought they were lying to me. I thought you guys were lying.
No, no,
Because the
no.
girl was like, congratulations. And I was like, girl, really?
Yeah,
Girl.
because you're always very vocal. You told her that
Yes.
you've been trying it many times and you couldn't, feel comfortable.
It was wild. And we got to be escorted into the celebrity lounge
Yes.
in the actual ride. We got to go on it twice. And it was just so fabulous and it was so exciting. I could not believe it's not butter. Because literally, I'm not eating butter anymore.
I
But
know. it
was
was
incredible.
amazing. When you go to the, like, if you ask to be standing in the standstill seats, they take you through this elevator, and it's an elevator, right? And then through this hallway, and it's kind of scary inside of the Hogwarts, right?
yeah, it is very immersive. It was frightening. When we went through, we were just like, oh my god, it feels like it's Halloween.
I know, but people are so friendly, welcoming, and kind.
Everything was great. Everything was so great. This
It
is
was
the
lovely.
actual merch on the outside. So if you go to City Walk and you're not going in, we went out to the store and we wanted to show you guys the merch that they had. Personally, I think they had okay merch. I, for whatever reason, expected
more
brighter, crazier.
variety.
I agree.
I think that they missed the opportunity for a lot of movies and events going on. Even the mazes that they had.
The mace
Like,
that they
let me
had
just tell you,
especially.
they could have done so much with the bride or wife of Frankenstein, as well as Chucky and the Purge.
But
Oh
they
my
didn't
gosh!
Even, they didn't even have Chucky.
No,
They didn't have a Chucky maze. They didn't have Chucky walking
not
around.
even Halloween.
It was right. Not even
What the-
Halloween.
What
But
was going on with them? Like, they need us entertainment.
I low-key feel like it was last year's merch.
I do.
And like maybe Chucky was gonna be one of the mazes, but then obviously they don't wanna, waste their money, which is understandably. But girl, if you're gonna do it right. You know
I
what
agree.
I'm saying?
I agree.
This is the
100.
beginning. This is the entrance right here.
So to start with, right now, we're gonna go to. Everything starts at 6 p.m. and it starts with
We started with the
the
Texas.
Texas Chainsaw, and then they also
Massacre.
have the the Exorcism
Exorcist,
and
yeah.
the Exorcist.
Look at that line, girl.
Oh my God,
That
line-
was like literally
30 to 45 minutes.
Oh, it was so bad. It was so bad, but it went by really quickly. They did a good job.
Yeah, they did a really nice job. I think that what they could have done better is to send people in a smaller groups. But if they would have done it, people would definitely would take it longer.
Yes.
Now this is
the Psycho House, right?
Yes.
The actual set of the Psycho House. We're in the back lot right now.
and we are in the Purge.
Yes, the Perch Forever,
Yes. Oh my
which
gosh.
was crazy.
It was insane. I was not expecting to walk, first of all. And second of all, you're not expecting anything. So it kind of takes you by surprise.
Yes, because what the storyline here is that they're taking you to a purge-free zone, and then this Karen reporter lady comes on and then tells us that we're gonna all be killed. And if you haven't gone, you have to go because it is wild.
It is wild. It's wild not because it's scary, but because people jump at you. You know what I liked about this specific experience overall is that no one really touched you
Yeah.
because of what's really going on right now in the world. But
Hmm.
I feel like it's super scary. People like, how do you call those, like vroom vroom?
Yeah, they have the chainsaws.
Yes.
This is actually the set of World of Wars with Tom Cruise. This is an actual airplane crash scene, and they actually purchased a real plane and destroyed it, and it's we walked through all of that, which was so much fun.
It's so much fun.
And then on top of like these people, look at this man. He's gonna come at me with a bat. I'm like, girl, settle down, honey.
And we're the kind of people, like, I think that a lot of the times also what makes your experience a lot different, and I think that that may help you a lot. It's because I had so much fun from the beginning. When we were at Texas, I was able to scare the guy who was scaring people. So I kind of like took it like, okay, I'm the boss here, like I'm just gonna slay it. And
Yeah, it's
every
funny because when we were going in, I said, "Oh my god, can you imagine if like all the freaks are coming here?" Girl, I think we were the freaks yelling and
Exactly.
screaming and having some fun. You know,
like people would dance and we were like, yes, queen, yes, slay. There we go, like that one right there. And the mom started dancing. And then when we went to the last ride, which was The Exorcist, I think she was laying on the bed and
she was in the middle of like her, I don't know,
exorcism.
and I was like, twerk, honey, twerk.
And she started kind of twerking, and it was so much fun because I feel like they're not expecting to have people having fun. I think they are expecting people being scared, crying, kind of afraid.
Because they definitely, especially if they see a little bit of weakness, honey, they can smell that fear and they'll come after you like hounds.
Yeah, but like in the main entrance of Universal Studios Hollywood, they have like their scare zones where they have a lot of people. None of them approached us and scared us.
Well, one of them, he approached me and then you were looking to the side and he kind of startled you a little bit, remember?
A little bit.
Because he got on your face.
Yeah, because I was on my phone and I almost hit him because I thought there was somebody actually getting close to me. But after that, like no one ever scared us.
Honey.
I know,
You heard it
sorry.
here first.
I was like, why is this person getting into my face now? Let me talk about this. This is The Walking Dead. So tell us about the scenery.
So this is the actual, I guess, waiting area. You know,
Did they create it for
it
this
was
experience?
incredible. I felt like I was gonna be attacked. It was like an experience like I've never experienced. I felt like I was really immersed into the TV show or like the Resident Evil films.
Yes.
However,
The ride
this
itself.
was such a huge entrance and everything was just so well made that when we actually got to the maze, it just wasn't my favorite. I felt like it under delivered compared to the waiting room, you know?
Oh my god, 100%. They only had like a guy shooting, kind of like quoting. It was just not amazing at all. I think the waiting room, like you said, it was such an amazing and developed area that I expected the best, but it was just, and also it was super short.
It really was. So Universal, girl, if you're listening, hi, how are ya?
What's good?
Subscribe to the channel so you can just get the juice. And let's hire us because, baby, we'll turn it up right here, right now.
Now, whoever was in charge of the wife or bride of Frankenstein,
Was iconic.
it was, let us repeat it again. It was
Iconic.
from the main entrance, you're entering the book, kind of like telling you the story
Yes.
about what had happened to Frankenstein. And it was such a lovely experience. And it wasn't until you brought it up to me and you were like, you know what? Actually, they are telling you the story. And I was like, oh my gosh, you're right.
Like here she is finding her man after he got attacked. She's like, oh no, what happened? And I'm like, yes, mama.
It was one of the best experiences ever.
It was incredible. Like honestly, this was my favorite out of them all. I got startled. I was immersed. I really enjoyed like the overall experience. I love the vampires. It's just like this is my vibe right here, right now.
100%. I agree that they did such a phenomenal job with everything, the storytelling, and then they caught you at the end. Remember?
Oh
You
my
were
God, girl.
And then this girl got into
They're
your
they're
face.
getting. It doesn't matter where you are, especially here. Like they get you. Like they got me. And I mean, I didn't yell, but I was very startled. I was like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
I
Oh
know.
my
You know what? I
gosh.
was expecting you to be like super scared, but you were not at all. Like
No,
I'm super happy.
I did everything and more. She tried to attack me. I was like, honey.
I know it makes us laugh because some of them, like one of them, stared at me, and she was looking at me like a psycho. So I gave her like a psycho one of my looks, and she like pulled it back again, and she's like, "Oh my god, what's going on?"
Now in these cages we have Dua Lipa and Miley Cyrus with their Prisoner song, honey.
It was good.
This was honestly, I loved this experience. It was just from head to toe my favorite. Like it's just so much fun. I feel like the kind of horror films that I like are these kind of like, you know, Ukrainian or like
Storytelling.
yeah, like maybe like Van Helsing and things like that.
Yes.
You know, that kind of mix between like, you know,
Fantasy, sci-fi.
uh-huh. It's just I love it. I really do. I love the old English vibe. I love the old church. Like, you know, I loved it. I loved it. I thought it was passionate, and I thought
And then the actors here, whoever played them, they were
yes,
amazing.
I
They were
thought
on
they
point.
did so good. Yes. Yes. Frankenstein, honey, we cut your head, but it is what it is.
It is. To be honest, I would highly recommend it. Be mindful that you're gonna walk a lot. I think this is gonna be Halloween.
Yes, this
like
is
the
Halloween.
movie.
Yeah.
And we had so much fun this one because first of all, the waiting line, it was so long. It
It
took
was
about
so
an
long.
hour. But it was so much fun to go there inside of it.
Oh, girl, let's not even talk about Halloween. Let's talk about Pandora, honey.
Oh,
This is in line for Pandora. We were in this line for I want to say like hour and a half.
hour and a half.
Girl, this was so hot. There was so much people. This just looked insane. It was incredible. To me, it was worth the wait.
It was worth it. It was so trippy. They had such a vibrant neon colors and scenarios. And what I liked the most is that it wasn't scary. It was surprising to you.
It was really
like
surprising.
people were hiding and kind of blending with the walls and the colors of the lighting. So you kind of when they like popped up, they didn't scare you. They just surprised you. You were like, oh,
Yeah.
okay. I wasn't
Yeah.
expecting this.
I agree. No, absolutely. That was my second favorite. And the reason why I loved the Frank and wife so much more was because I just was so immersed within the story. But
Yeah.
this is one of my, I guess, scare zones. And, you know, I think this is the best scare zone that they have. You know, Cleopatra came at me with her knife and I was like, cut me, baby. One more time. And she was like, girl.
What's going on? She moved on to the other one. She was like, this is something going on. I don't want to deal with this.
Yeah.
But overall, I think that what you said is right. When this, whoever portrayed these characters, smell like the fear in you, they would like literally jump to you and hustle you and harass you until like you would just leave
Yes.
until like you enter to a store.
We went into a Starbucks, right, to get some drinks.
And a lot of
things
girls,
that.
like, would,
they would
like-
run in the Starbucks.
They would run. Also, take water with you because you're gonna be
thirsty,
thirsty.
dehydrated,
Yes, 100%.
anxious.
I wasn't anxious. Would you say that you
I
were
was
anxious?
oh hell yes, I was anxious at the beginning. I was like, I'm so nervous, I'm scared.
But in the meantime, and you went throughout the whole process.
No, I mean,
I was more nervous.
I had anxiety and nervousness, absolutely. With like, for example, going into The Exorcist, I had nervous and anxiety going pretty much everywhere. That's just the truth.
And keep in mind that we were the kind of people like, yes, honey, work, slay. Or we would be like, to the guy who was in the person, we were like, yes, daddy, come at me, come at me.
I was like, how do you know I like a rough? When he was like coming at me with his like chainsaw.
Yeah.
And I just think these guys are so thrown off that they're like, girl, I'm
What's
not
going
even
on?
doing this right here right now. I'm trying to scare some people.
Yeah. And of course, if you've come all the way through this video, please subscribe to the channel, click on the notification button to stay notified, and binge watch.
It is a thing.
Let me tell you a little bit more about my experience with the merchandise. I felt like, as I said before, they definitely lacked a lot of room, or they had a lot of room for growth. For growth.
For sure. For growth.
I think that I was so disappointed. I wanted to see more, and the only thing that we liked, and I think that it was you and I, it was this like beautiful denim jacket.
Oh my god, yes.
It was such a beautiful jacket, but overall they were like, I just
Yeah, I definitely feel like there there was some missing. Like I feel like with the Mario Super World, which we have a review here in the channel. If you haven't seen it, we encourage you to go binge watch after this. But definitely going in, I just expected so much more merch. It was just super basic with some print, and it was typically all black. It was just very just unattractive in my opinion.
And I think this happened throughout the whole like park. In my personal perspective, I think that in the Harry Potter land, I always call it Harry Potter land. I think they could have done so much better. They could have had higher people or just have some of their employees. I don't know how they work,
Yeah, be more
but
witchy
have
and
more witchy
magical.
magic. Exactly.
Or even what is it? The death something. The people with the like
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
the Voldemort seek followers.
Or some of the characters, like impersonators, it's like really you could have done so much more that it definitely lacked.
I agree. I agree. It was just like surprising because I feel like ever since I was 15, I learned about
How amazing this
Halloween. Yeah,
event.
yes, and it just looks so scary. I remember that when I first saw it, they were doing Saw, and it just looked so scary. And I always had the expectation that this was going to be terrifying. And when I went, it was great. Don't get me wrong. However, I definitely feel like there was a lot of missed opportunities to really immerse the and match really the promotion they give because they in their promotion they're very immersive.
Yes, this is 100%. But for
This is the
sure,
jacket right here, girl. This is
this
it.
is the
How
jacket.
fabulous! I love it.
I think that I would definitely, for sure, would go next year if we are still pass holders. However, I think for the specific night, because they change within their every single night pricing, this night for us was $240. If you didn't have the ticket or the annual pass,
Mm-hmm.
we had it, so we didn't have to pay
Because it
anything
was a
extra.
Saturday, yeah.
And then you definitely, if you can afford it, go ahead and get the fast pass because the lines are
Yeah,
insane.
let me tell you something, baby. Like, you don't understand what fast pass life is. If you ever want to feel like you've made it in life, girl, go on the busiest day and get yourself a fast pass, baby. You will feel iconic. It is so good to like be like in and out. Hi, and I'm not talking about the burger.
I know. Now let me tell you a little bit more. We were very surprised to see that in this specific store, they had the OG items and artifacts from the mummy. It
Yeah,
was so
from the
beautiful and
film.
iconic. What do you think about the whole having them, the costumes, the materials? I just loved it. I wasn't expecting to see it.
Same. The overall experience, I was so happy, and I'm so happy that I was able to share it with you, that I was able to experience what I thought I would never, and I wanted to because I said I have to do it at least once in my life. Like I'm that kind of person that I do not want to live my life with
And now you
fear.
kind of fell in love with it.
I really kind of did. Like it was just fun. It was entertaining. There was like a vibe in the air. I feel like a lot of people. I don't. It was an energy. There was energy in the air.
Yeah, and definitely the energy was very positive. Some people were scared, some people were having fun like us,
Yeah, yeah,
some
yeah.
people were laughing like
Nobody,
us.
nobody was like inappropriate, or nobody was like
None of the cast members were
uncomfortable.
rude or
Yeah, yeah,
mean.
yeah, yeah. It
They
was
never
great.
said anything,
Yeah, it
mean.
was great. Like honestly, it was just really, really nice. If you guys haven't subscribed, subscribe. We will catch you on the next one. Bye.